stupid dog! You made me look bad!
Courage the Cowardly Dog is a classic cartoon series that aired on Cartoon Network from 1999 to 2002. The show's protagonist, a small pink dog named Courage, lives with his elderly owners in the middle of nowhere, facing all sorts of supernatural and bizarre creatures. In this video, we dive deep into the world of Courage the Cowardly Dog and the lessons he teaches us about bravery, resilience, and compassion. We're going to take a closer look at the top 5 lessons that Courage teaches us about bravery, facing our fears, and courage. But first, let's dive into the history of Courage the Cowardly Dog. The show was created by John R. Dilworth and produced by Stretch Films, a production company owned by Dilworth. The show ran for 4 seasons with a total of 52 episodes and has become a beloved classic among fans of all ages. The concept of the show was originally developed in the mid-1990s as a short film called The Chicken from Outer Space, which won an Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film in 1996. The short film featured a prototype of Courage, a small pink dog who lived on a farm with his owners, who are an elderly couple named Muriel and Estes Beg. The success of The Chicken from Outer Space led to the development of Courage the Cowardly Dog as a full-length television series. The show premiered on Cartoon Network on November 12, 1999 and quickly became a hit among viewers. Its unique blend of horror, comedy, and heartwarming moments made it to stand out among other animated shows of its time. Courage the Cowardly Dog centers around the adventures of Courage, a timid dog who lives with his owners, Muriel and Eustace, in the small town of nowhere. Each episode features Courage and his owners facing a new challenge or supernatural threat, with Courage usually taking the lead in saving the day. The show is also known for its distinctive animation style, which features bold colors, exaggerated character designs, and surreal images. The show has been praised for its creative storytelling, unique sense of humor, and emotional depth. It has also been the subject of numerous parodies and references in popular culture, cementing its status as a beloved classic among fans of all ages. Courage's owner Muriel was a kind-hearted woman who loved Courage and always tried to make him feel safe and loved. Eustace, on the other hand, was a grumpy, cynical man who often mistreated Courage and showed him no affection. Despite his fears and anxieties, Courage was always ready to protect Muriel and Eustace from the strange, terrifying creatures that often appeared in nowhere. He would put aside his own fears, use his wit and resourcefulness to save his family from harm. As for Courage's birth parents, their story is only briefly alluded to in a few episodes of the show. In the episode Remembrance of Courage's Past, Courage has a flashback to his childhood where he remembers living on a farm with his parents. It is revealed that his parents were adopted and Courage was left alone and scared until he was eventually adopted by Muriel. In another episode titled The Mask, Courage discovered a mysterious mask that belonged to his mother. He learns that she was a superhero who used to fight crime and save the world. Courage also learns that his father was a computer programmer who created a powerful algorithm to solve any problem. Despite his constant fear, Courage always manages to come through for his family, saving them from danger time and time again. But Courage isn't just a lovable cartoon character. He also has a lot to teach us about facing our fears and living courageously. Lesson 1. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is often afraid, and it is his reaction in the face of fear that makes him courageous. In episode 1 titled The Hunchback of Nowhere, Courage befriends a kind and gentle hunchback who is being chased by an angry mob. The townspeople are afraid of the hunchback and believe that he is a monster, so they set out to capture and harm him. Courage, who is also afraid of the hunchback at first, decides to protect him from the mob. Despite being afraid, Courage stands up for what is right and chooses to protect the hunchback from harm. He even goes to great lengths to keep the hunchback safe, like hiding him in his own house. Courage's actions in this episode show us that being courageous is not about being fearless, but rather about doing what is right even when we are afraid. In fact, the show's title, Courage the Cowardly Dog, is a play on words that emphasizes the idea that courage and fear can coexist. Courage is the actions you take towards good in spite of fear. Courage is still a cowardly dog, but he chooses to act bravely in the face of his fears. This is an important lesson for all of us to learn, as we will undoubtedly face fears and challenges throughout our lives. By following Courage's example, we can learn to face those fears head on, even when we feel afraid. Lesson 2. You don't have to be big to be brave. Courage's small size and cute appearance can lead someone to underestimate his bravery. But time and time again, he proves that being brave has nothing to do with physical size. In the episode Little Muriel, Courage's owner Muriel is transformed into a small childlike version of herself.
Muriel?
That's my name. You know where it out.
Courage must protect Muriel and find a way to reverse the magic. Despite his small size, Courage doesn't hesitate to take on her minions in order to protect Muriel.
Lesson 3. Never give up. One of Courage's greatest strengths is his tenacity and determination. He never gives up, even in the face of seemingly impossible challenges. In the episode Remembrance of Courage's Past, Courage is transported back in time to his childhood and reveals a traumatic experience where he fails to save his parents from an evil doctor. Despite the pain of his past, Courage refuses to give up and finds a way to change the outcome of the situation. He uses his knowledge of the future to outsmart the doctor and save his parents. This episode highlights, even in our darkest moments, we should never give up hope and always strive to find a way forward. Although Courage was not able to save his parents, he found his adopted parents, which are Eustace and Muriel. And his resilience in this episode teaches us the importance of perseverance and determination. Life can be full of challenges and setbacks, but we should always strive to find a way to overcome them. With determination and a never give up attitude, we can conquer any obstacle that comes our way. Lesson 4. You are stronger than you think.
In the episode King Ramses' Curse, Courage and his owners find an ancient slab of stone in their backyard that is engraved with hieroglyphics. The stone belongs to a group of thieves who will stop at nothing to retrieve it, including haunting the family with the ghost of the pharaoh King Ramses. However, Courage discovers that the slab actually belongs to the people of the nearby village, who are in desperate need of it to rebuild their town's bridge. Rather than giving in to the thieves' demands, Courage and his owners choose to do what is right and return the slab to the villagers. Their act of kindness not only thwarts the thieves' plans, but also appeases the vengeful ghost King Ramses, who had been haunting the family with his curses. This episode highlights the power of kindness and that the idea of doing what is right can have unexpected and positive consequences. Courage and his owners show that a simple act of kindness can not only help others, but can also solve our own problems in the long run. This is a valuable lesson that we can apply to our daily lives. By choosing to be kind and compassionate towards others, we can make a positive impact on our own lives and those around us. Lesson 5. Love conquers fear. Courage the Cowardly Dog is a show all about facing your fears, and Courage faces his fears because of the love he has for Muriel and Eustace. In the episode The Mask, this lesson is emphasized in a powerful way. In this episode, a mysterious mask appears at Courage's doorstep and begins to take over Muriel's body, turning her into a monster. Courage, who is afraid of the mask and what it represents, must find a way to remove it before it's too late. Throughout the episode, Courage is faced with numerous obstacles and challenges, but he never backs down from his fear. He faces his fear head on and takes action to protect his family. In the end, he is able to remove the mask and save Muriel from its grasp. This episode highlights the importance of facing your fears.
Bonus lesson: facing our fears is better than running.
Courage isn't the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome it. In one episode, Courage found himself facing his biggest fear, a giant scary spider. He had always been afraid of spiders and had avoided them at all costs. But when the spider kidnapped Muriel, Courage knew he had to face his fear and rescue her. Despite his fear, Courage set out to rescue Muriel, and he did whatever it took to defeat the spider. Personally, Courage the Cowardly Dog was one of my favorite shows growing up. Like, I've always had this inclination to horror, and Courage was the perfect mix of comedy, horror, suspense, and I personally loved the show, so that's why I decided to make this video. Remember to like and subscribe. Comment what your favorite episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog was. Watch this video next. Thank you, love you. See you guys later. Bye.